All right, let's end the day. Oh, hold up. There was more to that letter. Sorry, I knew there was something more. This one, not that one. This one. We will meet at the stone circle on Saturday. Praise that. Okay. What is today? Thursday? Okay, Saturday. We'll be holding it on Saturday. Behind the woman, a dark, skeletal figure began to rise, and a low, primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Damn, that's brutal. Brutal and unsightly. I remember this one. It's upside down. I'm not a fan of it. Decay gives way to new growth from death, life. The circle starts again west of White Scar by the river. Scar. West of it? By the river. Yeah! The sun-bleached skull fixes me with his black-eyed gaze. A reminder, from the chest of the skeleton, a plant grows. The devil is amongst us, and it is the form of a flower. It's so quiet in the game. Ding ding. I lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen people as worried as they are now. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something. Stop that beast. Not this time around. Maybe next time. I was speaking to a woman from Underside who told me a cave nearby that was locals stay away from. Apparently there is a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about the cave. Somewhere to the east was all she would she say when I pestered her. Okay. So, right here. She said in a cave, and she said it was to the east, right? Yeah. Here. A thin crack runs down the rock, face widening as it's near the ground, just wide enough for a man to slip through. But there is a problem. A huge boulder blocks the entrance to move it. Okay, I think it's the red mushrooms that we had. This one? Maybe? I was pretty sure. Okay. Because I was like, we looked at it last time by accident. Alright. I like how it capitalized the D when I wanted an F. Okay. Okay. I am surprised by how easily I am able to roll away the boulder with the help of the farmer's worry. As my eyes adjust to the darkness, I discover several clusters of fungus growing there, reaching out and desperately to the thin stripes of light provided by the crack. Nice. Hello, my friend. I have forgiven you for whatever it was you gave me the other day. I haven't forgiven you for it. I should have destroyed the elixir recipe when I had the chance. Whatever happens, you must not allow it to fall into the wrong hands. That's fair. That's fair. At least she wasn't like, that mad. She was mad, but she wasn't that mad. My wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctor says there is nothing they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man of the hospital let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant it for me to be here, for I did. But I did, and that's all I can think about. I stand the risks, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Please, I beg you. I'm begging you. I don't know if the elixir of the damned is in my thing. Okay, I want to see though. I have several elixirs. I might actually pull the elixirs out. Because it says a powerful elixir is said to bring a person back from the brink of dead, but it exceeds the soul. Those who drink it appear void and lost, alive, but no longer with us. Okay, so this drink is important that they never forget. Okay. An elixir will be able to drain any drinker to overcome any sense of fear, though they can be considered that fear is not always a bad thing. I want to see if I had an elixir that actually fixed what needed to be done. I will keep this because I need that information. Okay, because I was curious if I had any elixir that would do it. Okay. I guess not. I don't see any that would do it. Alright. I wonder if there's a way to fix that to actually save her. Hello. What a delightful shop you have. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get a hold of some liver stone here. Okay. For stone. Let's see. There it is. I passed it. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to the strong paralyzing agencies. Lovers and mushroom is potent caps. Potent caps. I want to know what she wants to do with that. If she's paralyzing people with it. I mean, as someone who is evil in this round, I don't exactly have much I can say myself, but I'm just kind of curious. Hello, my dear. I cannot control it anymore. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. It's too strong. I am trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill me. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. Can you help me? Okay. So, I think I gave you, what's Dead Man's Fingers? Symptoms. What does it treat? It's typically found in a dense forest producing through the mush. At a glance, it appears as though the corpse is reaching out from the ground. It is said to strengthen, resolve, and sharpen the mind. Okay. And Widow's Woe. It is said to induce fear. It is called Kelp's Foot, which is unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow from the bed of long, thin things. So yeah, I think last time I empowered her so that she could hold out long enough for us to get help. But this time I am evil, and therefore we are not doing that. Dainty dark flowers. Okay, so these are dainty, but they're very delicate flowers, but they're not dainty. I think they're black flowers, aren't they? Dark flowers. Yeah, I think it's these ones. Oh, no. Okay. It's not that one, then. Did I give it to her last time? Hold up. Maybe I gave her widows last time. Because I remember her... I don't remember using this one for anything. Dark flowers. I guess I can start trying to find which ones are here. Might be easier if I were able to distinguish ones I actually haven't identified. These are the wrong kind of leaves, though. Pungent. Let's see. Okay, that's a buttery scent. That one we actually have a identification for it. Let's see. Grows with a bed of thin leaves. Pine, okay. There's dark flowers, there's dainty dark flowers. Let me see. What was the hit? I think I have a plant that can open it. Oh yeah, the lock plant. This one. Okay. So I wonder if I gave her. Let me check. I wonder because I remember opening that box. So I wonder if I gave her widow last time. Into its source. Source. What is it? I think. Is this a place? I can't remember. It's a river. Okay. Spiral. Rent. I can't. Let's see. Is that what it? Yeah, it's that. Okay. I have to go the other way, I think. Hold up, I need my water in can. So I can speed this up. Gives me time to drink some soda. Okay. So, hold up. Yeah, so it's this river. It says follow the thing to its source. Here maybe? I can't remember. Like, I know rivers are weird for me because I always get them backwards. Okay. This is the river, right? And it like comes downhill. Is it here instead of it being here? No, I already did that one. Move up to a different flower. Source. Well, like, this is the area, right? Like, these two spots. Okay, well, I looked it up, and it says that it's... It says this one, H11. Which is weird to me, because I don't know how that works, but it's fine. A dead deer is in the river, yellowed bone protruding from the matted hide, rotted flesh, death provides. Okay, so that's... Okay, so I should give her widow, because I think that's what I did last time. I gave her bones, she needs widow. Because I think last time I empowered her, and I feel like I gave her Death's Finger. Maybe I gave her Death's Fingers. I don't remember giving it to her, but maybe she was the only one that I gave it to. Because that makes sense. Let me see. Okay. Obtain by using your key in a decision in the game. Okay. Oh yeah, so I don't have this flower. So I want to try and do that. How do I find it? Okay. Wait, hold. This is I found it. Wait, what? No, hold up. Okay, so it says that it's located L13. Right here. I've never seen this plant was going in abundance. Okay, so this is the one she needs. That's Widow's Woe. All right. I realize I haven't actually used Widow's Woe, but I want to see about scaring her because we're doing all the wrong things instead of helping her. Okay. Hello, my dear. There's been talk all over the last few nights about the royal oak of the servant creature coming down around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I haven't dared leave my house. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. The glow of a pixie lamp will surely warm my heart. Is it this one? Yeah, I was like, that was one that glows. I think it's the only one that glows. Oh, I didn't want that. I wanted to keep it in my inventory. I do like that if you're putting it away, it does, like, actually close. It's kind of a nice little effect. Glowhorn. Okay. It's Friday. I understand it now. My mind is linked to the servant. Oh. With the elixir, I will be able to throw out the woman in the jade mask and take control myself. Together we can end this. Meet me at the daughter's stone circle tomorrow and bring the elixir. So now we can decide who has power. I'm going to say, let's give it to the occult first. She had the power. She finally had the power that she had craved all those years. The servant can do as she willed, but the power came at a cost. The servant was awoken, and it would not be contained. And the dread, it was death. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. East of the castle. Okay. Across the river. Which castle? There's two castles. To the east of the castle, across the river, and through the mountains pass, it grows the edge of the woods. This one? Or this one? I think it's this one. It grows at the edge of the woods. I was the one that had access to the woods, so that's what I thought. It might be that one. Oh, I bet you anything it's the other way. I went the opposite direction. I needed to go the other way. I needed to go east. I need to go right here. Yeah. The trees swayed effortlessly in the cold breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the mind of senses calm wash over me and reward me with new finds. Oh. Is that the plant that, like, snarls around people? I'm pretty sure it is. My poor cat. He'll never know how evil I am. Hello, my dear. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope you have, for all our sakes, you've been able to track down all of the plants needed. I have a decision to make. Do I meet with the Senate, or do I meet with the Civil Virgin, or do I follow his performance ritual? I have all the cards! But I said we would follow the cult this time around. So the cult we shall follow. And all that comes with it. Okay, where's the cult meeting again? I was looking for, like, the paper. I think it's this one? No? Where's the one with the information on it? Oh, here it is. Okay. I forgot that it's the elixir paper. Okay, so... hold up. I need to close that because otherwise it shows all of the clues. And that doesn't help me any. Okay. So we'll be meeting at Sideswinder Stone Circle on Saturday. So... let's see. When I arrive at the stone circle, Alfred is already waiting for me. Behind him is a group of high-hooded figures, all bearing the now familiar mark of the Seed of Redemption. Do you bring the elixir? We only have one chance at this. It has to be now. The elixir of the evil one. Yes, I have the elixir. I hand over the bottle of brown liquid. Emma snatches it at it greedily. The refuge is at hand, and my brothers and my sisters bring forth the recitable. I swallow a shallow iron ball is brought forward and placed in front of him. He mutters some words and pours the brown liquid onto the vessel. As he chants softly in a thin tentacle of gray smoke begins to ascend. Slowly at first, then it rising its voice, stronger and stronger until it's a whirling vortex 20 feet high. The minutes stretch on out as I wait with apprehension for what is to come, but nothing happens. Avenger speaks again. It is done. Now we wait. An hour later. It comes back an hour later. Dang, that's a slow walk. The sun is hanging low in the sky when we finally hear it. A long, low growl that sends shivers down our spine. Moments later, the woman in a jade mask appears at the west edge of the circle. Then, towering behind her, its head showing above the treetops, the skeletal silhouette of the servant. Yeah. O glorious one, in your name we set you free. Drink the offering and become redeemed. No, you don't know what you're doing. It must not be set free. The servant starts to move slowly, creeping forward in shuffle steps. The woman forces hard, straining against the invisible force, but is no use. She cannot stop the steady progress of the creature. Yes, drink. You are no servant. You must be free. As it reaches the iron bowl, the servant reaches out with slender limbs and raises the receptacle to its mouth. The concoction washing its open mouth, abomination, as it pours the brown liquid down its throat. No! She screams and runs forward, but with lightning speed, the creature spins around and a claw flashes out, cleaving her in two across the chest. She is dead before she hits the ground. The group of watchers cheer in response, but their note dies on their breath as the servant turns to face them and lets out a merciless growl. Do not be afraid, it is done. The awoken will be a slave no more, and we will sit at its right hand as it's redeemed. We kneel before you, O gracious one. At that, sinks to his knees, and behind him the others hesitantly begin to do the same. It is the last thing they do in the moment the beast is upon them, slashing and slicing with its powerful front limbs, ripping and tearing with huge claw jaws. Standing off to one side, I await my fate, rooted to the spot by fear. The servant rears its massive head and squeaks, a piercing primal roar, and with that it is gone, crashing away through the trees. I take in the devastation that was left behind, and my stomach turns, my knees buckle under me, and the world swims and turns black. Praise the Yay! I had little time to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. With Imra's dead, the surviving members of the Seed of Redemption have looked to me for leadership. The redemption itself was successful, but Alfred failed to recognize the immediate danger that the freeder posed. However, it is striking that I alone was spared by it. I feel it has marked me for some greater purpose, and I do not yet understand. News has spread, and while there are some that are wary and evidence that of my success, envious of my success, including those who I had thought of as friends, many have pledged their support and joined our cause. We make offerings daily to the awoken. It cannot be stopped. Praise. We went full cultist this time. Devil's Nightcap, yeah. Killed by the servant. He never got to see the redemption fulfilled. Killed by the servant. Presumed murdered? Her dreams have never fully gone away. She is tormented by them, knowing now that the visions are the terrible reality. In your debt, your actions help save the sisterhood. Still unaware of the woman in the jade mask is his daughter. She will not speak with you. I don't blame her. I wouldn't talk to me either. All right. That moves us on to the next other endings that we have. I don't know which ones we're going for, but we're going for something. Come to arrest me? I have had my eyes on you for some time now, horticulturist. You think you can do whatever you want with these plants of yours and you will have no consequences. Well, I'm here to arrest you for the murder of so-and-so. Oh, yeah? Yeah, really? Can I murder him too? That'd be hilarious. Carnivorous. Also known as, after its unfortunate demise of a man, called for, he was caught and slowly eaten by the specimen. Fox button. I think fox button is just friendship, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Where's that deviled plant? I've got it. We might as well use it. As I said, full on murder spree. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Goodbye. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was messed up.